Hey y'all, so today I wanted to show you how I do my super quick, like 5 to 10 minute no makeup look. Most, if not all of the products that I use are clean beauty and cruelty free. So if you're looking to go in that direction, definitely keep watching, or just like, I don't know, there's some fun techniques in here that I would love to share. Okay, so first I will go in with Glossier's Future Dew. Which essentially just gives you like an overall glow. I know I already went in with the sunscreen that I use, which is the Super Goop Glow Screen, but I just do this for a little extra something because I do end up putting on powder on certain places. Fabulous. So once that's on, I will go in with the Stila Correct and Perfect. It's basically just like a color correcting palette because my eye bags are pretty like, they almost look like bruised sometimes, which is very odd. But I will go in with like this like peachy color correcting part. Just put that under my eye. And then if I ever feel like my nose is too red, I will go in with the green and just kind of pop it there and then also underneath. And then I will take a damp beauty blender and then kind of just like pat it out. Perfect. So then I will conceal. So I use the makiage Fuck 'Em Flawless Concealer in shade 3.5. I used to use the NARS concealer, but as much as I loved the NARS concealer, I found out that they're not cruelty free, so that is the rule of thumb for me. Like if it's not clean beauty, it has to be cruelty free. All my makeup has to be cruelty free because I'm just like, what year is it where you're still testing on animals? Like you're weird. You are weird. And then I kind of just like pat. I never like wipe. I don't know where I learned that from. And I kind of just pat it wherever there's like extra product and I know needs some concealing. So like I have a zit on my forehead. I have 2 pimples on my nose. So then from there, to set it all in place, I use the Mercier translucent setting powder. This shit lasts for fucking ever. I've had it for so long. So I will literally just like take a little bit of that, go like this, and I think a little goes a long way. Honestly, in my opinion, baking is so fucking overrated. It like looks really good in photos, and then if you look at it in real life, there's like so many creases under your eyes, it's insane. I honestly try to just use a little bit of this, honestly, just to set the concealer, just because I think it would kind of melt off if you didn't. That is that. I use the Patrick Ta Shaping Wax in shade Clear. They also have a brown one, but this is basically what it looks like. I'm almost hitting pan on this, which is insane. This is kind of like soap brows, so you literally just like spray it with setting spray and then take any eyebrow brush. I just like circle it in there. So I like having really like fluffed up eyebrows. The hairs themselves are really thin, so it kind of takes some effort for me to get them fluffy. I haven't done my eyebrows, like I literally haven't taken a tweezer to them or gotten them waxed, and I think whenever I moved to New York, so a year and a half ago. Wow, that's wild. No wonder they're so fucking chaotic. So I will literally just like brush them up like that. And then usually I will take my finger just to kind of like seal it in. And then it's like all nice and fluffy. I just fixed my other eyebrow. So now I will go in with my like cheek product. The reason I do cheeks before my contour or like bronzer is because I'm using a cream product. And I feel like I should usually try to put all cream products before I put powder on top of it, or else I think it just gets a little weird. So today I am using Ilia's Cheek to Cheek product in shade, what shade is this? 400, maybe? I don't know. I will fact check that later. I don't know what shade this is. This is what it looks like. And then I try to put it at the top of my cheeks just because that kind of lifts your face up. I'll just take my fingers and kind of like dab until it's blended. And then I always do it on my nose. I don't know, I feel like TikTok made me do it, you know? I love Ilia Beauty, literally, they can do no wrong. I'm just gonna go in again. I would rather put less on than put too much on. Patience is a virtue. Just dabbling away. Okay, so I think that's good. So from there, I will use Vesca's Kissed By, which is basically their like bronzer and contour series. I use Kissed by Rio, which I think is one of their lightest shades. It looks really light, but it honestly goes a long way. I use this with a MAC contour brush that I've literally had since I was like 14. I try not to do like contoury because I'm really going for like a I'm not wearing makeup type vibe, even though I actually am. I just like put it on the hollows of my cheeks, around my face, under the chin, so that it looks like I don't have a fucking double chin, and then kind of blend it out under. Perfect. And then I will go in with another Vesca product. I'm literally obsessed with them. Their shade range, their everything is perfect. This is the new Stargaze Luminous Glow. It's basically their highlighter series. I'm using it in shade Wonder, which is like this pinkish color. I think it just like doesn't look so aggressive as like an actual highlighter that's like silver. It kind of just like blends in with the blush, which I really like. So I will just pop that on the high points of, what is this called? I don't even know. My cheekbones, and then like the high points of my brow, upper lip. Glowy, gorgeous, amazing. This is the step that kind of gives away that you're wearing makeup, in my opinion, but I think it's mandatory. So I use the Jouer Cosmetics Longwear Cream Lip Liner in shade Pink Champagne Shimmer. This is really close to my actual lip shade, which I think is best. So if you find a lip liner that looks like your lip, I think that's the best way to go. So essentially, I will just line the bottom of my lip a little bit overlined, but never at the corners of my mouth. I always keep that true to the actual line of my lips because that'll just totally give away that you're overlining them. And then the top, I will kind of do the same thing. I will just regularly line the outside, and then once I get to my Cupid's bow, that is where I will overline a little bit and then go back to the natural line at the edge. And then I always fill in my whole lip with lip liner because it kind of creates a base for your lipstick where it doesn't look like two separate colors. On top of it, I will use Ilia Beauty's Color Block lipstick in shade Amber Light. This is what shade it is. To top it off, you always gotta do 3 or more with me. I don't know why. So that makes it kind of matte, and I'm like not here for that. So I use the Ilia Beauty Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil, which is literally like chef's kiss. Like if you're gonna get anything from Ilia, this is where you start for sure. So I'm using it in shade Tahiti today. A lot of the times I use shade Saint. That's also like my go-to. Really the most like hydrating shiznit I've ever used. So from there, I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. If I want to, I will put on mascara, but if I don't feel like it because I have a tendency to rub my eyes, I just won't do it. Soar, this is a trick I learned from TikTok. I clamp my eyelashes and then hold it and then flip it over. Seems aggressive, but like makes the biggest difference. Looks like I have a lash lift. Like literally, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it makes it look like you have a lash lift. And then if I'm feeling frisky, I'll put my fake freckles on. So I use the Pseudo Labs freckles, which I think don't look fake because it's literally like flicked onto you instead of you like dabbing it on, if that makes sense. So I use shade 01, which I think is their lightest shade. And then I always try to shake it and then take out the flicker. So this product comes with a pick that works as a flicker that will basically flick the product onto you so that it creates irregular freckles. This makes it look way more natural than you just dotting every single one on. So once I've kind of put the base on, I will take a beauty blender and then stamp it out so it creates more freckles, and then I will take that same pick and then create bigger freckles with the product that's left at the tip. And then I will go back in with the beauty blender to then stamp those bigger ones out. Once the freckles are on, I will just do setting spray. So I use Urban Decay's All Nighter. You know, people like hoot and holler about this. I just like, it was the only one that I knew. So I just like have always used it. Okay, and then I just fan that shit. This is my like everyday go-to if I don't want to look like shithole. I will just do this quick. I think it's like an under 10-minute little quick makeup look. So I hope you like this. Maybe I turned you on to some fun brands. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see in the next video. Bye.